Hey guys, it's Mike and Maddie, and this is the second video in the RemNote Tutorial Series, and in this one, we're talking about how to make flashcards in RemNote and using them to study.
Now that we've covered the overarching hierarchy of RemNote and how to organize your notes, let's dive into the meat, which is actually making the flashcards. And at this point, we need a little bit more terminology that's specific to RemNote. So all the notes you write down in documents are collectively known as your knowledge base. Additionally, you can turn anything in your knowledge base into a rem, which is basically a flashcard. And like flashcards, each rem has two sides, a front side and a back side. So the front side of the rem is the rem's name, and the back side of the rem is the rem's content. Okay, example time. So now I'm just in a document, and the document is just today's date. So to make a rem, all you have to do is separate the name and content with 2 colons. Cool. You can make a few different kinds of rem, but there are 2 main ones which we'll cover in this video: concepts and descriptors. The name of the concept rem will be shown bolded, and it's created by starting off the line with a capital letter. Watch this. It automatically bolded the word I wrote after writing 2 colons, signifying that I wanted to make this rem a concept. So next, descriptor. The name of the descriptor rem will be shown italicized. And conversely, this is created by starting off a line with a lowercase letter, followed by the 2 colons. The content, or everything that comes after the 2 colons, can be formatted however you wish. It's the other side of the flashcard. So in general, I like to make the concept rems the parent terms, and I use the descriptor rems as the children of those parents, right? Because you want them to be describing the concepts. Every time you create a rem, it automatically generates flashcards. And to preview what your flashcards are going to look like, just hover your cursor over the bottom toolbar. And you'll notice that 2 flashcards appear, a forwards and backwards flashcard. So either use active recall to fill in the name or the content of the rem. And you can choose whether or not you want a specific rem to be turned into both flashcards, the forward or backward one, by toggling the checkbox on the toolbar. So as you can see, each rem also shows you the hierarchy trail that it was created from, giving you context for each flashcard that you make. So you'll never study a rem and wonder, when the heck did I make that card? Or what is this? I'm gonna briefly finish covering the bottom toolbar since our attention is already down there. So the 2 tabs to the right of the practice tabs show you what kind of rem you're working with. We've already discussed the 2 main ones, the concepts and descriptors, and we'll cover the other ones in a later video. The triangle symbol allows you to add your rem to a queue that you can edit later if you don't want to do that at that moment. And this can also be found at the top left of the screen in case you forget. Then you have a couple of tabs that allow you to customize the font and color and choose what your bullets are going to look like. And you can toggle the entire toolbar with the double arrows here. And then you have the portal search box, which allows you to search through any rem you've ever created. You can then import that rem into your current document as a portal. And we'll cover this more extensively in the linking ideas video. Alright, let's study some rem so we can also see how the spaced repetition works. To study a rem, just click on the Q button at the top left. So your rem will appear in random order from your queue. Try to answer the rem by using active recall first. Then press any key to show the answer, which also brings up your options for spaced repetition. If you hover your cursor over any of the icons, you can also see what they do and the hotkeys associated. This is just to help you speed up your workflow. Basically, the left 4 options are for editing your cards, and the right 4 options are for spaced repetition. The Edit Later button is a really cool feature that many of us take for granted. Let's say that you run into a card that you want to edit, but you're studying your flashcards on the go, on your mobile device. If you stop to edit it, then A, it disrupts your flow of running through your cards, and B, it's especially cumbersome to edit typing on your phone. So this feature allows you to add flashcards to an edit queue, where you can later go home to your computer and edit it more efficiently. Now onto the right side. If you know a rem really well, then press the smiley face, or L. And if you knew it, but you kind of struggled, press the meh face, or colon. And if you got, hit the frowny face, or K. Using a built-in algorithm, RemNote will automatically space out how often you see each rem based on which face you pressed on. So if you hit the frowny face, then you'll see that rem a lot more frequently than if you hit the happy face. The question mark button is for when you accidentally reveal the answer, and it will shuffle that card back into your queue. At this point, you cannot yet change the intervals of how often you see the cards, but we hope to see this feature included in an upcoming update. Now, let's look at the top. If you want to go back to your last flashcard, you can press the arrow at the left. As you practice, your queue will drop so that you can track your progress and see how many rem are left. While you study your rem, you'll also notice a green meter that fills across the top. This represents your daily flashcard goal, which you can customize in the settings. Reach this goal and you'll add to your daily streak and enjoy some hard-earned fireworks. The final thing I want to point out is that the queue at the top left contains all of your rem from every document you've ever made. But sometimes you don't need to study everything, and you only want to practice from a certain folder or a document. And you can certainly do that. Just open the folder or document you want to practice from, and then press the 3 dashes on the top right of the screen, and you can customize your study session to your liking. Alright guys, there was a ton of information in this video, so hopefully you are following along, but feel free to go back and rewatch any part that you missed. Thanks for watching, leave any comments below if you have any thoughts or questions, and we'll see you in the next one.